Badoosh.
Hey guys, my name is Sigman and welcome back to the madness. What's that? My favorite part of the week? Video logs! As of right now, is the moment that we are recording this, the channel is at 158 subscribers. So that means since last week, the channel has jumped 7 subscribers, and my bird is screaming. The channel has hit 158 subscribers, so that's a 7 subscriber jump since last week, which means the channel is only too short for the It Would Be Nice goal of 160 for the month of February. That is awesome. Thank you so much, and welcome to the new people. Now, as we all know, I moved Rage games to Thursdays, making them full Rage Thursdays. Now, in between series, like I think I'm getting close to closing up Ben and Ed for good, so I think what I'll try to do is throw in some random little Rage games here and there on Thursdays. So if you have any suggestions, and I know I received one before a few days ago, so I'm going to look into that. If you have any suggestions for fun little Rage games or one-off little Rage games you'd like to see me play, let me know in the comments section down below and I'll be sure to give it a look. Speaking of games, now with running through content, now since I cut it down to once a day, 1 video per day, it's been a lot easier to kind of, pace myself through the content and, be able to upload everything and give quality content to you guys. However, it's starting to run a little low, and it doesn't necessarily need to be a newer game, but it makes, a fun game. Fun, that's the most important part of this, is having fun, right? But if you have any suggestions for that as well, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Also, another request to you, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask me, let me know again in the comment section down below. If you have any questions, just comments, or just anything in general, let me know in the comment section down below. One thing I wanted to talk about, actually, it's been kind of weighing on my mind a little bit, is YouTube politics. Politics exists in everything, unfortunately. I learned that the hard way. One thing I loved about YouTube is I was able to get, my mind off of the bad stuff going on out there, my mind off of just politics in general, especially with elections and all that mess coming up. But with everything, there's politics. Whenever money's involved in anything or popularity, it's politics. Subscriber counts, views and all that. I have a bad habit of getting myself involved in those. I don't know, I feel really passionate about all of that stuff, It's just, like, stuff I don't agree with. I have a bad habit. I've always had a bad habit for years of I would just get myself involved in stuff I shouldn't, or I would just, something would really, really tick me off and I would have to say something. Which I'm sure if you follow me on Twitter, you'd see me kind of light up Twitter a little bit with my opinions on certain things that are going on. And I realize that may not necessarily be the best option to go. One thing I've always tried to pride myself on is honesty with all of you and just honesty with myself. And in a way, I guess I maybe have gotten lost in that just a little bit because I pushed up the honesty to where, okay, well, I disagree with that. I'm going to say something about that. That doesn't necessarily need to be the case because this channel is about having fun. It isn't about politics. It isn't about YouTube politics more specifically. And it isn't about all that. It's about having fun. And I want to make sure all of you are having fun as well. But enough of the serious stuff. Let's get down to the second favorite part that you guys hopefully been waiting for, shoutouts. If you'd take a moment to check out these great YouTubers, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. In the middle, you'll see Edsclave, a YouTuber that I enjoy watching. His content is great, and if you check him out, I'm sure you'd agree. Then there's Swishy Rebooted, another Let's Player who plays various games as well as Minecraft. I think he has a long-running series of that. You should definitely check it out. Let's not forget Sparky & Son. This time I'll have a link to his solo channel of the various Let's Plays that he does. Another great YouTuber that I highly recommend watching. And if you do decide to check one of these great entertainers out, be sure to let them know that Sigman sent you. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. What's that? Comments! Love this intro. All hail Hillbilly Sig. Who you calling a hillbilly, boy? Wowzers, this game is actually getting really intriguing. Talking about papers, please. Yeah, it is. It's interesting to see more of a story, more of a dynamic being thrown into it. And I can tell you this much. The next Papers, Please that you will see will probably be as close to a Rage game that you will ever see in Papers, Please. So be sure to look forward to that one soon. I get really flustered. I don't want to spoil it for you, but just don't be surprised when you see it, okay? Maybe they need a steak or something, LOL. Also, it reminds me of the scene from Alien Resurrection where Ripley finds the room of clones of herself. I can imagine all of the clones in the room saying, "Kill me, kill me." He's talking about one after another. Yeah, that really got trippy, with the horror stuff. I really like that. It's a little 2D horror game. You don't really see those too much, and if you do, there's a good chunk of the time where they're poorly executed, and that's really bad. That's kind of bad coming from me because I'm not very good at horror games because I scare easily in horror games. I mean, when I was a kid, I played, I think it was Splatterhouse 3 on Sega Genesis. I had nightmares for days after playing that game. That just, for some reason, scared the absolute crap out of me. And I'm not sure why, because I play it now. Actually, I played it, I think it was about a year ago I played it again. I'm like, this game isn't that scary. But, you know, when you get into the bigger games like Outlast and the Five Nights at Freddy's with the jump scares and Emily Wants to Play, and you just see me start to freak out and fall apart. I tried my best, though. You didn't get hit by the bones. You went back over the button, which damages you every time you stop the timer. He's referring to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth when I tried out greed mode. Now, there is when you start it, there's 4 little spikes. I learned this after the fact, like towards the end. I was like, oh, okay, I screwed that up. But there's like 4 little spikes come up, and once you start the whole fight scene and then or the whole arena battle, and you accidentally step on it, it stops it, but it hurts you. Good point. Thank you for that. And again, you know, if you guys, any of you have a pointer for any game that I play that it's continuing series, you know, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to give you, you know, props for that. He does look like Mr. Popo. Also, I have 99 bomb. Let's try that one more time. I have 99 bombs, but a poo monster ain't one. That's very clever. That's very crafty. I wish I would have thought about that during the, you know, during the Let's Play of The Binding of Isaac, because then you would have been funny then. But then you beat me to the punch. No one likes to show up. You say laboratory differently. I say laboratory. I'm assuming you mean laboratory, because that's the proper way of saying it. When have I ever been proper? I mean, I get pretty, sometimes I get pretty downright raunchy with some of my videos, which is fun. You know, again, it's all about having fun, and I get really goofy and crazy. Sometimes I get a little carried away, but on the same hand, I mean, what else could you expect from good old Sigman? Well, that's all the time that I have for reading your comments. Thank you all so much for your time. Thank you so much for 158 subscribers. We're only a couple short for the goal for the month for the channel. That's a lot of 4s in that sentence. I'm surprised I didn't stutter, and my hands keep doing this to make points, which I don't know why. I'm doing this all the time, but it's happening. Yes, it is. I think I'm starting to lose my damn mind. Well, anyways, thank you all again so much for your time. As always, I'm excited for the future. I'm having a blast doing this, and I'm just really glad to see, you know, a lot more new faces coming in, new comments rolling in, you know, people showing that they really, really enjoy the content. At least I hope you all are enjoying the content. You know, feedback and comments are important. That lets me know where things stand. Well, anyways, yeah, you all know what time it is. Outro time. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button like Badoosh. Share the video with a friend, that would be great. And hey, if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more great content. I know, like, it used to be when I would say I'm always excited for the future, I'd wait till after the beginning of the outro, but I just wanted to say it because I always am excited. I always will be excited just because, yeah, I'm excited and stuff. Well, anyways, thank you all again so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.